All right.
We about to go live?
Live now.
Oh, sick.
All right. We are live. With Spain versus Croatia.
And classic OG uniforms that they're going with. Spain in the red, and in Croatia in the checkered dominant white and minority red on them. Oh, it doesn't seem to be checkered, just a stagnant red there. But pitch looks amazing. It's a sunny day, midday probably in Germany. They're probably about 7 hours ahead. Now, one thing that I think over the last few national tournaments have taught us is that Croatia can never be counted out against any major European country. Now I wouldn't put them in the top four, but in tournament standings, they can easily end up in the semis or in the finals, like we've seen over the past few years. But I'm super excited, Mac, for the Spain squad. You know, you kind of see there's a transition of powers being made, where we still see the OGs like Carvajal, but we're going to see a lot of Yamala, possibly Pedri. So yeah, Morata up top. So the midfield's definitely taken a huge change, but we still kind of see the OGs up top to start out this tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're going to look to try to solidify their place in the group. Um, Obviously, I think this was one of the groups that I think was marked as the group of death, if I recall. Um, so obviously, a lot of competition in it.
Now, today's match is probably going to be the most enticing one that we have on the slate for today. The latter half of the game is going to be Italy and Albania. And then we'll follow up with tomorrow's matchups of Poland, Netherlands versus and Slovenia, Denmark for tomorrow. So this is the definite heavyweight match. One thing I particularly like is with heavyweight matches, you see a lot more like risk mitigation soccer being played because they typically on a group stage want to come out with at least a point. But dude, I don't know why I'm super stoked for Poland and Netherlands or Slovenia and Denmark.
Yeah, especially
It's
with Poland being, so hard for them to even get into the tournament this year, going into through the playoffs. It was definitely a big deal for them to get in this season. Facing a team like the Netherlands for their first game is definitely going to be trouble for them.
Yeah, frankly, I would even argue that I don't think this is so much I mean, it is the group of death considering Italy, Spain, and Croatia all together in one. But I think in terms of like the differences in margins, Poland, Netherlands, Austria, and France. Of course, France is going to be your number one, but like I guess what I'm getting at is like the battle of the second seeds is going to be interesting across this group stage. Another good one is Belgium, clear favorite, but then you have Slovakia, Romania, and Ukraine. So I'm kind of happy to see some of these powerhouses, of course, getting through, with the exception of this group that we're in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. There's obviously certain groups that are much stronger than others. It's pretty clear to see, but I think we're going to see obviously the big five uh, make it through a lot of the group stage stuff.
Now in the just about approaching the 10-minute mark, and I would say about 80% of the ball has been on Croatia's defensive half, and it is to be expected. But we'll see to see if the Spain back line doesn't fall asleep on any of Croatia's quick counters. They may be slow, but they're very organized, as we've known over the years.
Enticing free kick right here for Spain. Mm, bad
And his
name.
camera's showing Murata crosses nothing doing. Murata's made a statement that with them signing new young talent, that he doesn't feel like he's going to be a priority of Atletico's squad going forward, and he wants to be a priority. So he's publicly come out and said that he's open to leaving Atletico Madrid. So hopefully we'll see how his performance in the Euros is to see what other clubs attract him. Because I feel like he's past his prime and now he's like in the last leg of his career to see if he can make a spark. Wouldn't you agree?
I think once you get kind of into your, getting into your 30s and stuff, you always start to think about what your end of your career is going to look like. And obviously, for a lot of these professional players to even make it there, is a gift in and of itself. But um, I think for a guy like him, you know, there's a lot of teams that would appreciate his ability to hold up the play and be at that number nine.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think it just depends on, which league and what level of team is going to want to take a gamble on him, and also how much he's willing to kind of maybe take a hit when it comes to pay and stuff
Hey,
like that, um, as they move forward. Because I mean, obviously the value of these young players and stuff isn't getting any cheaper, and unfortunately, unless you're a Ronaldo or a Messi type, you're not going to get those big contracts getting into the older part of your career.
wow. One thing that I'm kind of surprised to see is Nacho is the starting left center back for Spain. Um,
Who did you
we'll
think it
see
was going to
if.
be?
No, I just didn't think. I don't know. I just felt like there was may have been other Spanish backline. Let's see
I
their
don't really.
subs.
I mean, Laporte, Laporte maybe, but I think he's
It's kind of getting up there in age.
getting up there in age.
Man, I guess Nacho just
It's like
keeps
his prime
surprising me,
years. I
man.
think honestly, I think it's the prime years for him right now. Um, Obviously, I think he is departing Real Madrid, I believe, before next season, if I recall.
Yeah, apparently what Fabio dropped this week, he said apparently it's all the decision is 100% on him. That Madrid are happy to have him, but it's
Yeah,
just a matter of I think it's like I think he kind of has that Tony Cruz complex of like not wanting to be embarrassed.
right.
So, which I respect, dude. I mean, there's two sides of that philosophy, you know.
And I mean, we're
But
ending that era of that generation of players, and I don't think Real Madrid wants to end it on a bad note. Like they
yeah,
have in the past on some of those particular generations.
Croatia picking up some life. There's the man that made Real Madrid almost bleed. Man, the only goal he scored that season was against us to start it. It was the last month of the season.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how Croatia actually uses him in their formation this tournament because Guardiola's basically playing him as like a freaking left wing back, um, getting into those really offensive positions. So he has the ability to do that. It's just about utilizing him in the right way.
I'm calling this right now. If this game goes to finesse soccer, Spain's gonna whoop that ass. But if this is a physical game of soccer, I wouldn't be shocked to see the underdogs pull a goal. But physicality will definitely land them
There
a
you go. Here's
draw.
Jamal. Oof, no, wasn't the right move, kid. I think this is his tournament to, you know,
To show up.
really make a big name for himself. This is like Mbappe's one whenever he was like 18.
You know what's speaking of just like youth, dude. First Euros for Ronaldo, he was like 17, 18. Is that classic where he's wearing those big ass diamond earrings?
Yeah,
And going back to it, dude, he went to the finals in his very first Euros. So seeing if Yamal can do that, that would be quite impressive. But he can't. Ronaldo fell short in those finals, but going back to see the longevity is just absolutely remarkable. Just over the 15-minute marker and a productive game, I'd say.
Croatia's starting to kind of come into it, I think.
Yes,
They
settled
held
after that first 10.
they held off at Spain's initial possession and are starting to get a little bit themselves.
You know what would be very bad for Morata? If Joselu starts turning up as a power sub.
I was gonna say the yip, but yeah, if Osulu comes in, that'd be wild.
Are there talks that he's going to stay another year with us?
He is. Yeah, he's resigning, I think,
Which is fantastic for an aerial
for sure.
factor. And he's been casted with the Real Madrid aura when he helped us with the comeback, so he's a huge power sub. Rodrigo, now Joselu.
Oof, Cucurella. That's a bad foul, bud.
Yeah, put his team in bad position with Croatia being known for their aerial threats. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of heartstrings are getting pulled. Seeing Modric, Tony. Talking about this with a friend is really the last time that we may see Tony Cruz or Modric on such a huge level. Modric may stay one more year, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think he'll be on like yearly contracts until he wants to leave at this point.
Let's see what they can do.
I don't think I like the collars on these Croatian jerseys, man.
Yeah, they are a little odd. They're like they have no fold.
Yeah,
Makes them probably more aerodynamic.
right.
No, we're looking at very similar formations, both laying out a 4-3-3. But of course, the utilization of Croatia's wingbacks versus Spain's wingbacks, I think, is going to be the difference maker here. Which wingback is going to get caught off guard in a poor position
Well,
for a quick counter?
I think where Spain has two very strong wingers in Yamal and Williams, um, Croatia not doesn't necessarily have that. They definitely have more of like a centrally offensive team. Um, they have Cucurella on the left, Carvajal on the right, but I really don't think we'll see them get too high up the field with those wingers in those positions.
One thing I could also see is Modric cooking Cucurella with some sort of outside Trivela pass that bends it out. I could totally see that happening too. Cucurella has like the tenacity of a Pepe, but with like the worst timing. Like he plays like he's 6'4", but with that speed. But as his last campaign at Chelsea was dog shit Pardon my language, but we'll see if Modric can start making some of these very optimistic wingbacks pay. And
For
I
sure.
don't think Carvajal's going to get burned. He knows better. But Cucurella is a wild player, dude. He's all over the place, in my opinion.
Definitely an emotional guy.
I would say in the last 10 minutes, Croatia has won the second 10 minutes of this 20-minute match so far. Just doing whatever they can.
Yeah, I would agree. Spain's having a hard time getting it to those wingers.
Yeah, Yamal is fairly quiet. What's your first, 20 minutes or so
Cool
in?
shades, man.
20 minutes or so in here. What's your brain telling you is what the prediction will be, and what's your heart telling you?
Brain telling me is Croatia's knocking on the door. I think it's a matter of time. Honestly. Um,
Heart saying the same thing.
I mean, Hart wants, Spain to do well, obviously, but I think, holy crap. I think, I think ultimately, though, the midfield of Croatia is going to win this game.
I will say this: if there is a loser in this game, very high chance that they will be the ones to be out of this group.
Yeah.
Because this is our group of death.
Yeah.
Because dude, Italy's too sound on defense. I don't see them possibly dropping points to both Croatia and Spain. I guess in a way you would say possibly Croatia has more writing on this game to get a draw. We get Spain versus Italy on Thursday. Absolute slugfest on Thursday, too.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get off work early on that one. Know what I mean? Know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying at 2 p.m. kickoff. Sounds like a half day or some forecasted diarrhea.
I can
We don't
usually
miss
predict it
soccer.
pretty well.
There you go. Oh. I hope. I also would like to put out the good prayers and energy for the cameramen during this Euro Cups. They are tasked with one of the greatest responsibilities that happen every 2 years in World
Biggest
Cup
shock.
and Euro Cup is the highlighting the smoke shows. And the reason why you feel like you shouldn't be living this square ass life and you should just move to Europe, to one of these countries, will be showcased for you as well. A lot of beautiful people. Women. Or people for anybody else.
Nah, you canceled, dude. Um,
Try to throw that in at the end. Oh, look at this. Surprisingly, I would say it's the last 14 minutes is the reason. The possession is being won by, surprisingly, Croatia. They need to start feeding them all. I mean, they're not using that bottom right side of the field hardly.
yeah, they're letting link-up play happen between the left side more and letting Yamal kind of drift wide and being like, hey, go get that shit, you know?
Jeez. It's a little bit over the halfway marker of the first half.
Sorry, had to order some food. I am starving. Goodness gracious. Ah, crap. Crap. My car didn't vote me.
It's like, it's here. Oh, while Mac is being useless in ordering food, I will say, as always on every feed, is that on every subscriber we get, we will donate $1 to a local charity that supports local youth sports. We will do a video of it on a quarterly basis if it gets rolling. And so, like, subscribe for every subscriber. We will donate $1 to local sports charities, and we'll make a video about it. Mac is down in Austin. I'm up here in Dallas, so we'll figure it out. If you guys have any suggestions, feel free, excuse me, to throw it in too. But please give us a like and follow. Croatia has certainly won the mental game of the first half. I'd say dominating possession. I'd say probably kind of stunning the expectations of the Spanish supporters. Maybe not so much the players, but
Yeah, because if you look, I mean, Murata hasn't even gotten the ball really at all either. You know, and Croatia's really playing this very calm. You know?
hmm. And when you play calm possession, it definitely starts dinking the armor of the stamina of the
Ooh, here we go, here
Spanish
we go, here we
side.
go. Here's Murata. What's he gonna do? Golazo!
Wow.
Right down the middle, man. Good run by Murata.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Just
Man,
like that.
maybe might be the start of a golden boot run right here. He keeps
Very
making
calm.
he keeps making runs like that. Oof, just onside. Just onside. Yeah, center back knew he fucked up. Put his head down immediately. Good job getting on his left, man.
Hmm.
He did a good job.
Showcasing.
Yeah.
Showcasing. First blood drawn. We'll see this game open up more now.
I think so. I mean, I think if you're going to blame that kind of situation on anybody, it's got to be those defensive mids from Croatia, though, like Kovacic and them.
Yeah, Brozovic too playing the central position. Modric and Kovacic are on the sides.
Brozovic, isn't he playing in the Saudi League?
I think so. For with Al Nasser, sounds super familiar.
I think so. What a response!
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
wow!
Put it on his left too. I think
Almost had a gnarly deflection there. Jeez. It's an interesting situation here.
I mean, Spanish. I'm looking at the lineup for Spain, and it is just so strong.
I didn't
So
know if that
strong.
child on the screen was 35 or 12. That was crazy. I've never seen a kid look like that in my life.
Cameraman's not doing his job.
Yeah, what the hell is up?
Yeah, dude. I
Is
swear
Jeffrey
to God,
Epstein is this
I
cameraman right now?
swear to
What's
God,
going on?
if PC culture has infected our beloved cameramen, I'm gonna be
Oof, he
heartbroken,
mauled
Mac.
the quick feet, man. Kid's got some fast fucking feet. Ooh, here we
It's
go. Golazo!
oh
Fabian
my
Ruiz? Wow.
goodness! Wow, the footwork,
Oh, it's
brother.
that man child again. Look.
Yeah.
It's the man child.
I hope he doesn't become the face.
Yeah, yeah. It's that case of faces fade now.
Wow. Two quick goals. That was trademark Spanish soccer right there. Triangles everywhere. A little bit of magic.
Let me just weave a little bit. Oof,
2-0.
through the legs. Ugh. Ugh. That hurts.
Now, Croatia cannot let this get out of hand because one thing that happens in every group tournament is someone gets burned on goal differentials. So Italy just wants the pouring to keep coming, I'm sure, but to a certain degree.
Yeah, I think.
Here comes Croatia. Oh, he's about to. Oh, my.
God, dude. I mean, good response from Croatia. They're gonna have to stop the bleeding, though.
Bro, it happened both times. Spain's back line's falling asleep after a goal. Oh, my goodness. How do you hit the side?
What a save!
Horrible. Absolute dog shit. He just kept it on the ground and passed it Tony Cruz style. Wow. Mac, would you say that was an expected goal? Half?
Yeah, I mean, they definitely should have scored there. You know, I mean, and honestly, if you score there, probably have the opportunity to tie this thing up before halftime.
Because you put him on the ropes.
Yeah, and you've never really seen Spain do well whenever they're on the ropes. You know, this Croatian team though, they are kind of almost at like the end of that golden, era for them. It's like
Mm-hmm.
that generation, and they're all getting like into their late 20s, kind of early 30s and stuff. Um, I haven't really heard too many other like Croatian talents coming up the ranks, you know.
Yeah, I definitely feel like this is
Besides Guardiola, you know.
man, Williams looks like Ndoku's cousin. with the hair braid and the speed and the
There's
cutting. Nope, nope, nope. Play style and facial features. Play styles first. They're very good at cutting. God, of course, you jump as
yeah,
fast
no,
as you could,
I
as
think
fast as you could.
I actually think Man City were looking at both him and Doku for that left wing position for a long time. But Doku, obviously, you're gonna get a better deal. Not as many not as much known about him. I like this offensive pressure by Spain right here. Croatia does not know what to do right there.
Morata's injury prone.
Absolutely.
As
Absolutely.
we got a very busy June and July with Euros and Copa kicking off on
And
June 30th.
Olympics in July.
That's right. We're gonna have
So much soccer this summer, and it's a beautiful thing to see.
Spain just calming this game down a bit.
Oof, good feet. Put it
Comes
across.
across.
Wow, that
Oh
was dog
my!
shit.
Was
Cucurella
that
just wanted the
Cuckoo?
foul. Look at him.
Look
Look
at
at
that!
him.
Look
Look at
at
him.
oh!
What a cheeky bitch. What a cheeky little bitch, bro.
He drives me nuts, dude.
That's crazy. He just kicked it just to kick it to try to get a foul. What a dumb decision. Mm. Good job relieving that pressure by Croatia. They're a slow squad, though. Oof, he got hit right in the face. That hurt. Oof, yeah, that hurt like a motherfucker. Ooh, that probably hurt you guys.
What's going on?
Oh, they're just restarting. Pedro went down. They came out for head injury possibility, so doing a restart.
Gotcha. They did mention how, compared to the World Cup, they're not going to be doing the injury time like how they did so uh, excessively in the World Cup. So we shouldn't be expecting 9 minutes, 8 minutes like how it was in the World Cup go. We'll see how that impacts how many clutch time goals there will be.
I mean, hopefully we won't see like 10, 15 minutes of extra time. You know, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, let's just play a whole other half. How about that? Roger's just mad because he lost.
This game's gonna have another goal in it.
For sure. I think 2 more goals. Probably.
Just whether it's gonna be a thriller or a blowout.
3-1. Good touch into space there. Come on.
Oh my
Gotta be
goodness!
there, bro.
Oh
Come
my
on.
goodness!
That's insane, man. That's insane.
Any part would have.
I mean, just a
Oh.
shin pad. Stuff. Jesus.
I say there's been 2.5 expected goals by Croatia at this point.
Yeah,
Not
I mean, it should
taking
be
anything away
tied.
from Spain. They had individual earned goals, which were just showcasing of talent there. But Croatia should have 2.5 team goals right now. You tracking your food, Fatso?
Yeah. And I'm going to eat it live on YouTube. Oh, shit. Jesus. The way that Croatia likes to get out of this offensive pressure is scary. I mean, still though, Croatia's making them score through the middle, and Spain's obviously like did a good job adapting to it, but they are shutting down these wingers.
My goodness, look at this statistic. Spain's Euro Cup history when leading at half: 9 wins, 3 draws, no losses.
Yeah, I mean, they usually can put a game away just by possession, at least in the
Yeah.
past. That's how it's
They
always been.
smother them with 1,000. I mean, last World Cup they broke the record for most amount of passes. It was against a garbage team, but
Yeah, they'd be like
yeah,
1,000 passes in a game.
yeah.
I need my chicken.
Them tacos, them tacos.
Give me my chicken.
And look at that. Cucurella's shitty pass turned into something dangerous because it wasn't his own doing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. He came to London and he fucking changed.
Yeah,
Like his
jealous of all his
style.
hair, dude. Shut up.
I mean, I'm just saying his play style sucked. My dad had hyped him up come pre-Chelsea. I was like, all right, fucking, this is gonna be sick, and fucking see him get cooked. I think it's the money thing, dude. Like some players just
He was one of
can't
those
do
players
it.
too that got hyped after one of the European or like World Cups or something. I can't remember which one it was. He did have a really good tournament, and then that's what I think brought him to Chelsea.
Like Amrabat with Man
Literally,
U.
yeah, literally.
Here comes the strike.
Woo. Yeah.
Yeah, if I ever need an excuse to say I'm at a F1 race, I'll for sure holler at you. Meow. Oh, I think Fatso's food got here, ladies and gentlemen. That's why he's not in our presence. Usually he makes an announcement before he leaves, but usually when it's Usually he gives an announcement, but when he just slips away from the camera, it's usually so he can engulf some food. And he breathes while he eats, as you can imagine. But back to
I gotta make
soccer
sure
here.
Xander doesn't steal my fucking food, dog.
Mac's the type that he'll engage in a fake party hosting situation when he orders pizza. So the order taker doesn't feel like Mac's a fat ass ordering three large pies. So he'll like do the whole Key and Peele skit of acting like there's people over at his house when it's just him and his dog. Um, but we all have different ways that we express our vices, and with Mac, it's stuffing his face
Dog gets
with.
a whole pie to himself, man.
And I hope you know that those aren't passions of interrupting me. Those are just times of air he gets where he can breathe, and the next, pizza or taco is already in the box still. So don't think that he's doing this to object. More so, he's just a fraud, fatso, who disrupts our live streams with his need for food. And I've had a small piece of watermelon all day.
Yo,
And
mama, bitch.
he just leaving this amazing soccer match right now that we're about to witness a play in corner. Comes in the cross. Here comes the third goal! Beautiful Carvajal. I knew that was being cooked. You smell that? It's not Max greasy fingers. It's the beauty cross and goal. Goal from Carvajal.
Hala Madrid. Man, what a way to go into halftime.
Oh my goodness! Well, you should, man. That was some great commentary. I knew when to go back to soccer, and I am the chosen
You
one.
can feel it. You
I
can
know
feel
when to be a bully and when to be a commentator. He is onside. Absolute beauty. Just a little stuck his foot out. See, that's different than a toe poke personally because of the line you take, of the reaction time, the awareness. And what is that? Outside of his foot, he directed to go across his body. That just shows how light that foot was when it made contact with the ball. And there goes halftime. Squared away. I wouldn't be shocked if we expect some early subs on Spain's side, just simply because of their overall injured proneness for the team. So, likes of Yamal, Morata, wouldn't be shocked if they go out. Pedri, he could possibly go out. I would even take it a step further and take out Carvajal. I wouldn't want him to take on any more tolls simply because he's had a much longer season from us being fucking champions of Europe. So wouldn't expect delayed subs past the 65th minute whatsoever. I believe in this tournament you get 4 subs in 3 windows. So I believe we should see those coming in fairly quickly once the second half starts. Usually this is the point where we take a break in the live feeding, but Mac is a total fatso. And so we will talk about what has gone on in the first half. What we've seen is very even in terms of offense, 6 to 7 shots between the two on total shots taken. Of course, the 2 accurate goals on target for Croatia did not convert to anything that me and Mac were talking about, how it should be of around 2.5 expected goals. The corners, Spain won 2-0 on, with the last corner kick being the pass in, with Yamal crossing it into Carvajal's fantastic cut to a Trivela-style tap-in goal. Offsides are pretty easy. Spain's been pushing the back line, so they've taken 1. The fouls were up to 9 total fouls, and I was kind of stunned on this. Spain with 6 and Croatia with 3. I would argue that this will severely swing and change because Croatia has nothing on their plate besides narrowing down the goal differential. That's pretty much what matters if I'm the coach going
Yeah.
into this. Like, get a goal,
Yeah,
a goal,
absolutely. Absolutely.
you know?
Um, yeah, I think we'll see a very aggressive Croatia team come out. Definitely, I think, like you mentioned, I think we'll possibly see some changes for Spain. Biggest name of tournament game is rotation. So the more that you can let your starters rest, the better. Um, I think maybe, at the most, maybe you leave them on to maybe get that fourth goal and sub them off. But you know, with some of these players, you're gonna have to pull them off a little sooner, like Combi said, because they have had a little bit longer season than the rest of them. Although I can't think of many others on the Spanish team that has had a longer season, other than like Carvajal and Nacho. I mean, the rest of them.
Yeah, you would argue the German squad because they went to the finals with Europa.
Yeah, I mean, I think if anything, well, German squad's definitely in the best form right now. Like their starters have been playing all
Right, I was
season and
saying for
everything.
the just for the perspective of
But yeah, their
fatigue.
rotation is going to be the most important, I think, because
Yeah,
obviously the
because
form's going to be there, but the
you have
health of them.
Leverkusen and Bayern players for like about 60-70% of that squad
Yeah,
is Bayern
and then
and
Dortmund.
Munich players in Dortmund. Yeah, and which all three of those teams went to the finals in some shape or fashion, with the exception of Munchen falling
Yeah,
short at the semis.
yeah.
Did you eat?
No, I think let's take a break, a little halftime
Yeah.
break. I'll pull the, I'll take our videos off of here, and then we'll just let it be
We'll
the
catch up in a second.
catch up after halftime.
Ready?
Peace.
Peace.
Go ahead and mute your mic on the little green button there.
Got you, dog.
We back, son. Yeah, we're in the right attire this time. Let me Oh snap. I just realized motherfucking actual live stream thing is jacked up right now. Alright.
Your boy's back.
Do I hear a combis?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
I do.
See, I have to bring balance to this show. I have that burden of responsibility to bring balance. And so I brought a healthy example of what you should be doing as your first meal.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit. So
See, I'm still getting used to the mic, so I do the invisible audio laugh, but I want you to know I'm laughing. It's just I'm sensitive because about how hard I can laugh into this mic. I don't want your ears to bleed. But also, you son of a bitch. I spoke like I put 5 minutes on the board and talked about your food. And you gave me 30
Sorry,
seconds.
I was checking my so I pulled up the stream on the TV to see like what
Yeah?
our sounds looking like. Sounds good. So
What about when I drink? Do you hear me? Oh, nice, nice. What a bandwagon, ladies and gentlemen.
it's been in the closet, okay? Fuck you.
Don't worry, you're not missing anything because we do have an injury. Carvajal on the ground. All right, he's okay. And this stream is brought to you by unofficially by Real Madrid. We are one of their biggest fans on the Western Front. Not gonna go toe to toe with some Spanish folk, you know what I'm saying? Croatia is fighting for their goal differential lives right now. Obviously, no one can expect them pulling out a victory here with four goals unanswered, but we're going to see Croatia take some calculated gambles. I really, really think what I said at the beginning of the first half is the loser of this match can potentially be the exit out of this group of death. Here, oh, shot blocked by Spanish players.
All right. Get my little ass latte. Modric just trying to find any space he can possibly find.
Yeah, there's a there's polar opposites on this referee's liking, but for the most part, my experience that I've seen him referee games, I've had a decent experience, but I definitely have heard other poor experiences from other fans.
Yeah. Oh, that guy, Michael. I forget. Is it Michael something?
Yeah, I think he had some trouble in the English Premier League. I blame that on Morata. Get your ass up. Go. Oh, what a stop!
Wow.
Wow, Morata's dead. He's dead. That's just only going to get better with age with Yamal.
Yeah, the
That
kid's
opening.
5 years ahead of where any other like 18-year-old would be. Hey, the 1930s called. They want their phone back. Fucking. What the fuck is that? Operator, where would you like to be connected?
That's so wild that the mic picked this up, dude. That is far from here, and the doors are closed. This mic can hear everything.
So much.
This is the mic all them ASMR bitches use, bro.
I know, dude. No wonder you put me on.
Like, do you want to hear my pussy lips spread apart? You can hear it from the other room with this microphone from Razer. Dude, that was almost
Talk
really
about
bad.
marketing. Yeah, I could have.
Martha,
Oh,
Martha
shit.
almost just thighed that into the side net.
That would have been tight. Oh my God,
Damn,
Carvajal
dude.
just.
Carvajal said, "Fuck off me, dog."
He did like a front-sided RKO, dog.
Jeez. Ooh, high kick on that one. The fuck is that? Oh, your healthy drink?
Wait, I put myself on mute. You could hear that? I put myself on mute.
Yeah.
Even when I'm on mute, you can hear me?
And when you muted the up here?
Yeah.
It went red,
Yeah.
and you muted your headset.
Well, it's been muted. Let me check. Yeah, I'm gonna mute again. Can you hear that? Well, I guess the mute button's useless.
Well, I think it maybe the webcam has a mic that is that webcam mic muted as well.
On my OBS. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a mic in here, dog.
Man. Almost a goal by Croatia right there.
Oh man.
Cucurella
Oh.
got this like lower thigh on it. Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Barely, dude. Yeah, at this point, I don't know if Croatia's really going to be going for the win, but they're definitely going to be going for
A goal.
Just
And
some goals.
one. Yeah, dude. If they can get two, it's a win.
Yeah,
It's
at
a
this point.
win.
At this point, for sure.
Dude, I mean, Croatian honeys are known.
Yeah,
How
where
come
the-
we haven't
Where
seen
the Croatian
one?
honeys?
Bro, this is so this is like
Yeah, no.
my childhood, my adolescence, my young adulthood. Like, give it to me, dude. Not a single honey,
Where's
dude.
the Croatian honeys with the red lipstick, dog? What the
Dog with the bodies, dog. You know the one. Yeah. But you know what I'm talking about. The one That one Croatian chick in the last World Cup.
Yeah.
Oh, you're Googling it, aren't you?
Yeah.
You sick.
I'm saving it for later.
For your ASMR mic.
Yeah. Modric might be small, but
He don't give a fuck. Oh
he
shit.
he get in there.
I don't want to see those gray hairs on Carvajal. Don't show me that.
You should go on the stream on your phone and see what it sounds like. Slash looks like. Man, they're giving him all these free kick chances like it's nothing. They're like, yeah, kid, go for it.
Let's see here.
And honestly, you start to see a lot of that imagination from the younger players when it comes to free kicks and stuff, and it kind of allows them to be a little more free and open.
Mm-hmm.
Oof, good step by Vortawal. How's it looking on the phone?
Oh, it looks fire.
Does it
Looks
sound
great.
okay?
Yeah, you sound good. I'm about to figure out how I sound.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, I got the ear pod in going.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I.
All right. Bringing Danny Olmo in. The smuggest face in Europe, some say. Besides Harry Kane's.
All right. Which is good.
Hopeful ball by Cucurella right there.
If you were Spain's coach, would you be possibly hunting for another one so you could more securely lock down the first seed, or you're cool with the 3-0 victory and you'll take your overkill on Albania?
I think, I mean, obviously, if you're any manager, you want to end top of the table just because you get a better matchup, in the knockout stages. But I think there is something to be said of playing the game of, like, who is your possible matchup going to be in that next
Mm-hmm.
knockout stage. So if you do have a better matchup against maybe the first seed than you do the second seed, then maybe you get second in your group instead of first.
Right.
So, but again, it just goes back to the whole rotation. I think when it comes to this
Squad.
this tournament and everything, and luckily Spain has a very deep squad this year, with a lot of good players from that have been playing all over the world, in all the big leagues. So they have the luxury of being able to have that rotation.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, teams like Spain, teams like England, um, they have some of the deepest squads, I would say, in this tournament.
I tell you what, though, in a way, Italy is kind of doomed because this is going to spark a fire under Croatia. They're going to take
Yeah,
care of Albania, but when Croatia and Italy meet, it's going to be the fight for second place, or depending on how the Italy and Spain turns out, you know? Because if Italy beats Spain, Croatia's in a tough spot because they lost to Spain. So they're
right.
really going to have to work Albania and Italy. That's why I think
Yeah,
that these
any
next 30
if anybody
minutes,
beats Spain, let's be honest.
yeah, I think that's
In
why
that
these
group.
next 30 minutes are going to be huge for Croatia in order to get the second seed. That Carvajal goal could have done them.
Yeah, I mean, I just haven't seen a whole lot out of Croatian forwards like at all.
And they put in Perisic too just now, 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, but you're talking about a 34-year-old Perisic.
Right.
Good ball. Bad touch there.
Foul
Good
in
ball.
favor of Spain.
Ooh, bad decision. Early. Yep.
Nacho looking like a Greek god.
Dude. Ooh, good fake by Modric there. He's on your ass, dog. Yeah. Is there a clock in that room?
Nope.
No?
The only noise is the engine of my CPU
Oh.
or computer.
You don't have like a watch or anything?
No?
Oh, okay. Weird.
Wait, there is a clock here. Damn, is it that loud?
I mean, it's just loud enough.
I don't know where it is. Let me go look for it.
Man, Cucurella getting real wide on the left here.
Found it.
Killed it. Oh, Morata off. He doesn't like it.
I need it for my earnings.
Couple of young subs here for Croatia too. Could this be the little young spark they need? Oh, Modric off. Man, as much as I love Modric, man, I think he might be a super sub for this Croatian team this tournament. Let Kovacic be that offensive guy.
Oh, they're doing a little break.
Confusion there by the Spanish manager as far as substitutions. I think he wanted to bring a couple guys on, but I don't know if Morata didn't want to come off or what was going on there.
The last thing you want is drama.
I know, especially with the Spanish side. Wishful cross by Perisic. All right. Now they're coming on.
Don't worry, that noise will go away.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, man, Olmo. But yeah, I do think there is other, like another microphone on whether it's on your webcam or something. Because whenever I was checking the stream out, you were like almost triple echoing. Whenever I was testing it out.
Because on the YouTube feed, it was clean.
Was it clean?
Yeah, like really clean.
I'm surprised there's not like a. Do you see like a little hole for a microphone on the camera at all? Just like visually, just from like.
Yeah, I see 2 holes.
Okay.
But on the OBS, it's muted. Like it doesn't even move. So I'm saying I think we might need the tech guy up in Dallas possibly one time.
Yeah, maybe.
No, obviously to kick it, but Spain's calming this game down quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not going to get the offensive pressure from Croatia, you're not going to get back into this game. But you got a bunch of tired legs. I mean, even with the subs, they're not providing too much. Yeah, let it go, man. I will say, Yamal is very good about not wasting possession for the most part.
Croatia just cannot afford to mentally check out right now. This is as important as their last game of this group.
Oh, good touch. Holy shit. Give it to him. Let him turn.
Good strength from Guardiola there.
Mm-hmm.
Bad pass, bad pass. The fuck was that, bro?
That's not gonna get a goal on Spain, dog.
Yeah, bad decision making there. I mean, I think it's just desperation from them. This is a good sub. You gotta have somebody up there that can give you more pressure.
Yeah, you gotta go for it at this time.
There we go. This is better.
Comes feed. Maybe something come out of this.
No. No. Turn. Switch it. Yep. I think.
About 20 minutes left to play here.
Yeah.
4v4 situation. See what can come out of it here. A little bit of selfish play. I feel like you should have fed Yamal.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. I think Olmo was trying to look to make a name for himself right there, and it's not the time. Should have given it to Yamal. I think they're, obviously Spain's looking to move it down this left side here. But they've been kind of doing that the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
More link-up play on the left side, allowing Yamal to stay wide and open up space for him for, like, switches and stuff like that.
Hey, by the way, what I predicted at half would switch. The fouls, Croatia now has 8, Spain has 7. They started the second half with just 3 fouls.
Wow.
Croatia still has the majority possession. They're winning even the passes, 410 to 366.
Yeah, this is a different kind of Spain squad. It's not.
They're not like the Luis Enrique, like
Yeah.
addiction to.
I mean, they have
Take it back.
Rodri, but the game doesn't flow through Rodri like it used to. They're trying to make it flow through these wingers now. And I think that's just a change of like how football has changed in the last decade or so.
Yeah, and the change of specifically Spanish soccer philosophy. Like it's that tiki-taka is gone. Even from the Luis Enrique to the Pep Guardiolas, that would leak into the national team, but they're not really. They're more like Man City, like style possession, than Spain's classic 500 to 700 passes on average.
Yeah.
Like they're cool without the ball, they're fine, but they'll get it back pretty quickly. But I'm not seeing anything like drastic on Spain's side in the first half, like going to a 3-back or a 5-back on defense. They're running a straight 4-3-3. Here comes the cross. Nothing doing.
Good ball.
Is he on? He's on. He's off. He's off.
He's off. Just off. Man. Somebody's got to tell some of these Croatian midfielders to make a turn.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I wonder if the echo gets less if I keep my mic on red. But when I was checking the YouTube, it was fine. But I wonder if on your end that would fix. Here comes free net goal.
That's a penalty.
10. Yeah.
And it might be a, yeah.
No, you can't. One thing I learned this year: goal scoring opportunities inside the box are warranted yellows. Outside the box is warranted reds. I think that's what he was hoping for.
I will say this though: it's a big deal though for Rodri to get that card because, I mean,
Carryover.
yeah, he's gonna have to be the one that stays pretty clean throughout this whole tournament.
Did he even touch him, dog?
He barely touched him. I mean, it was definitely a dive by fucking Croatian guy. But of all the people to get a yellow card, I'm glad it's Rodri.
I think they're having.
I mean, there's not much you can really go back.
Oh, they're displaying the audio too.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Huge opportunity for Croatia for getting into the round of 16 here.
It's gonna go right.
Locked in. Goalkeeper's right or his right?
His right. Ooh, he should have. Got it anyway.
There you go. There you go.
Anyway.
Wow, you lucky son of a gun. Lucky. Oh, there, finally. That's not the one. Give me the
That was
one.
pretty homely Croatian right there.
Yeah. Looks like a good friend.
Oh,
Oh, no.
They're saying he came off the goal.
Hit him in the
Hit
face.
the post. Hit post. Oh no, it did hit his face. Wow, off hands into the face. Yeah, I mean, not much you can do there for that goalie. You did what you could do. It's up to the defenders to react, you know. Oh, they're actually about to.
That's what I'm thinking. I think they entered the box too soon.
Oh, I thought they were talking about the goalkeeper coming off his line. I thought that's what they were talking about. Oh, they're going to do it again?
No, I mean, if the penalty was taken correctly, but it was a violation of running into the box, it wouldn't be a retake. Oh, he's going to the box? Oh, no, it is a goal.
Yeah, he's...
Wait.
Oh.
No goal. Yeah, they were in the box.
I mean, that's barely, dude. That's crazy. That's too nitpicky, man. In my opinion. I mean, you're talking about 300th, like 0.3 of a second, you know?
Mm-hmm. Let's remember this. If this ends up being how it is right now, and 3 games from now, we see Croatia's in third because of one difference in goal differential.
Yeah. I mean, they're doing the semi-automated offsides now in this tournament, so we knew that technology was going to play a much larger factor in this tournament more than it ever has before. Um, but
Oh,
that is
oh,
that's
what?
crazy. That's some FIFA shit right there, dog. Some FIFA shit
He
right
didn't
there.
really extend. I mean, he kept his hand close with his body when he checked him. Wasn't that much of an extension, I don't think. You got a better angle of it. Oh, Yamal has the burners on? Oh, terrible.
So we'll have like what, an hour between whenever Italy starts.
That's right. I think it starts at 2.
And then I'm down for doing Poland, Netherlands. Not so much for Slovenia, Denmark. I could care less about that.
Yeah.
But definitely Serbia, England. Definitely Portugal, Czech. If
Avi.
it's Ronaldo.
Ooh, I don't know. I won't be available tomorrow morning at 8
I don't even.
for tomorrow's Poland, Netherlands, you said?
Oh, you don't want to do that one?
I'm not going to be available for it, no.
Okay. So just Serbia, England.
Serbia, England, yeah. Oh, something pops up. Tomorrow is Father's Day. That's why I'm kind of vague on it.
Word.
About 10 minutes left of this match, and I think it's going to be a standstill until the remaining.
Yeah, I mean, I think that goal being disallowed just took it out of
Gutted them,
Croatia
dude.
at this point.
Absolutely, yeah.
God, such a deep squad from Spain, bro. Fernan Torres on the bench like this. Yeah, you bring him all off for sure.
I think he kind of did that a little too late, but whatever, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Ferran Torres has 5 minutes to get hurt.
Yeah.
You think he can do it?
Can he? Of course he can.
Damn, dog, you want to click some louder? Jesus Christ. Clickety clackety clickety clackety. I will gaslight
I will
the
click and I will
shit out
clack.
of you. I will gaslight. I am the golden gaslight god.
Yes.
Tis I.
Croatia can't get their head up.
See some frustration.
For sure. Number 7 hadn't done shit all game, though.
It's an old squad, man. It is an old squad when you look at it. It is. If they're not got it going in 60 minutes, it's going to be a tough trek the last 30. They don't have that Madrid aura about them anymore,
No.
where they're like relentless.
It's not 2020 anymore.
Fresh legs. I mean, I'm not Croatian, but I feel emotionally exhausted after that penalty. Like
Yeah.
I have no like fandom now. Imagine what Croatians are feeling. Because
Yeah, I mean,
losing
that's
3-0 as your first game sucks for the rest
it's
of
not a
the
good
road.
start.
That means you have to beat Albania by 3.
Right. Yeah, you have to have a very great game against Albania. Jaboy.
Say about 3 minutes at most of extra time.
Yeah, I might say 5 just because, you know. But that was a handball. Dummy. I mean, can't ask for much more if you're Spain.
Yeah,
Probably
they
could have
put in the
gotten to a
work in the
quick goal.
first half. Honestly, the second half wouldn't worry me as a critic of Spain because they pretty much went to cruise control, so you can't say like that's them.
Yeah. Yep, 5 minutes. No, just no movement out of these forwards right now from Croatia, man. They're just fucking jogging around.
They all play like a bunch of Hollands. They just want to be there for the last bit. It's like you got to be more involved. It was like, what do you do when you don't have the ball? You know?
Yeah, their feet are in concrete right now. And they don't want to play the ball over the top. I don't know why.
They're just suffocating the second they get to their third. Comes across. Wishful thinking.
Okay. Gotta find a good photo.
Spain might get a late opportunity. Got a corner out of it. Yeah, Croatia was never able to put their game in. Oof, rolled his ankle pretty bad. And that should just about do it here, approaching the final minute. And you could say the Euros has started quite a dramatic fashion. The beating of yesterday's 5-1 of Germany over Scotland. I believe Switzerland picked up a win as well over Hungary, 3-1. A lot of goals in 3 matches. There has been 13 goals. So a lot of productivity from a neutral standpoint. And that should just about do it on our end, as well as the goalkeeper takes probably the final kick of the match here. And we should be hearing the whistle. Yep, and that's game. I am starting. I can't hear you, you're mute.
Oh, you mean that healthy shake didn't do it enough for you?
It was just a start.
All right, we'll be back for Italy versus Albania here in about an hour or so.
Gang, gang.
Peace.
Peace.